Hey everybody, just a super quick video, lifestyle change chit chat number 2. So, realized after I had gotten a lot of good feedback from my first one and people were still like coming into the spa and sort of asking me about my lifestyle change, I had actually left out a part of it. Well, I hadn't left it out, but I didn't address it specifically, so I'm gonna do that now. Okay, so I did a program called the 21 Day Fix. So it is a Beachbody program. Obviously it's 21 days long. So you do clean eating using portion control containers, which, I mean, they're color coded. It's super easy. You don't have to like weigh your food or count calories because I don't do that. I know myself and I don't think I ever could or would, so just not something that works for me. But when I was like, giving up dairy and I kind of like felt like a little bit leaner, but I was like wanting to see more results, I was sort of like, okay, what's next? And a client of mine approached me. I actually have 2 clients that are Beachbody coaches, Leslie Martell and Michelle Maynard. So Leslie was brand new to the business and she approached me and asked if I wanted to join her first accountability group. And I just really was like, you know what, I could say no, that I'm too busy, or, that I kind of want to do my own thing with food. And I really just felt like, if not now, then when? So I said yes, and it was so great. So joined an online accountability group that she was running, so about 10 of us women, but I mean, I've since recommended this program to guys too. And yeah, we just supported each other, and we were sort of like, okay, what are you making today for food? Or like, oh, I did my workout, So really, like I do better with external accountability. I feel like I've said that like 8,000 times now in all my videos, but I really do. If somebody else is doing it with me, I do way better. Especially if those people are people that are like, just really like sticking to it. So that got me going, and it just made me think about like the foods that I'm eating. So of course I have days where my food is like not planned at all. And, I was just out of town last weekend, and maybe, you're just eating whatever, like whenever you can. And especially me being a vegan, I sort of have to like eat what I can eat when I can eat it, when I'm eating out and like out of town, really. But it does help me make better choices throughout the day. So I don't give up foods that I like. I don't cut things out completely. I mean, I'm a vegan, so I cut out animal products completely, but yeah, like I still have bread, pasta, whatever it is for you that is sort of like, you don't want to give it up. I definitely still have wine, but just a little bit. Yeah, so what am I trying to say? Basically, it was just an amazing kind of like Kickstarter. So some people do better with just like slow incremental changes, and I feel like I'd already made some of those. But then having like more of a Kickstarter program, which I think is really great for other personality types too. That really just got me motivated and got me going. So I did lose about 5 pounds on that program. And since I've been less strict with my food, I've actually managed to maintain that. So I'm using ThermoFit from It Works, which is a supplement that helps me burn more calories when I'm at the gym, which I'm just a big fan of working smarter and not harder. So you guys know, like I work out 3 times a week, but really tough workouts. I'm talking to you, Zeke. Well, anyway, me too, but Zeke is more unrelenting than you are. So I don't feel like I can work out any harder than I already do. Like, I really am doing my best and sweating it up 3 times a week. So yeah, so burning more calories during the workouts that I am doing is perfect for me. I'm very busy. I don't have time to like work out 5 or 6 days a week at this point. Like I said already, it's like physically a lot. So doing that. I'm also taking the greens, which are amazing just for like energy. They are detoxifying, so you're gonna like kind of just drop a little bit of weight kind of naturally. And the other thing I find too, I will say, is that I try not to get too hungry, because if I get too hungry, then I really start to make bad food choices or just overeat. I truly believe that I'm like the kind of person who the word hangry was like invented for. Because I get so low blood sugar, it's ridiculous. So plan out when you're going to be eating, bring food with you. Meal prep on Sundays is huge for me. So even if I just make like 2 things, like I'll make like a big veggie chili in the slow cooker and like veggie burger patties. So it's not like every meal is like pre-portioned out. Like on Instagram, you see people like, you know, meal prep and it's just like, it's like every snack, like down to everything is done. I don't do that. But what I do is I try to make sure I have some like good healthy foods already prepped in large amounts in the house. And my husband and my brother-in-law, we all eat the same. So I do have to make a lot of food to feed those 2 guys and me. And we still eat out and stuff, right? So like I mentioned in my last video, I just try to like think about in advance what I want to have, because then I don't get as like craving oriented. So if I'm already like knowing what I'm going to have, it makes it a lot easier. And if you've done the 21-day fix or you've kind of like revisited the containers, then you kind of have an idea of what the portions are like. So you could even, if you know you're going to a restaurant with huge portions, you could even be like, you know what, I'm just going to have like plate me half and right away pack up another half. And that works well too. So yeah, I had a lot of fear around doing a program like the 21-day fix. I didn't want to fail. I didn't want to be hungry. I thought portioning like was just not for me, because I feel like I want to be an intuitive eater. And I feel like sometimes your intuition really tells you want like chocolate cake, right? So it wasn't like that. I actually found that I eat more food and I ate more frequently. And so therefore I kept my blood sugar stable. I kept my energy up. I didn't overeat because I was super hungry. And really it was simple food. It wasn't anything completely crazy. I just focused on it's basically a macro program. So how much protein are you getting? How much fruit are you getting? How much veg? Healthy fats, you know, on and on. So I more focused on that. And then I felt like it wasn't like restricting and depriving. It was like, oh, actually, you know, you still have a serving of fruit to eat today. You should really have like an apple or, you know, whatever it is, right? Or I'm missing a protein serving. I should crumble up a veggie burger on top of this salad or whatever, right? Like you guys get it. So yeah, awesome program. Very, very user-friendly. And you know what? If you have a piece of cake at night or a glass of wine, who cares? Like just live your life, still indulge, but if you're doing good on the food front, and you have accountability there, you'll still come out ahead even if you're not perfect. So don't be too hard on yourself is a tip. Supplement like I am is another tip. And then once you've done a program like this or any sort of like eating plan, the other thing that was a kind of like a fun finding for me is that I didn't crave sugar the same way. So we were having dinner with some friends the other night, and they were just talking about how they love like a dessert at the end of the night, or, you know, most nights they have a treat. And I was just like, yeah, I'm a sugar craver too. And there was a time there where I was eating a lot of bad. So you guys saw my New Zealand ice cream, you know, was my downfall in my first video. I was talking about it. So I feel like doing the program broke my sugar craving because I was just fueling my body with really good things. So yeah, that's really it. A lot simpler than you might think. If you want to do a program, Leslie Martell, Michelle Maynard, either one of them, they're amazing. You can find them on my Facebook and just shoot them a message and see what accountability groups they have going on. They're running them all the time, I'm pretty sure. I talk to both these women regularly. And they're both like really sweet and supportive and like non-judgmental. So, you know, you'll be in really great hands. So that's it. Talk next time.